Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I am now here at Bonair Memorial Rose Garden. This is part of the Bonair Park here in Lexington, Arlington, Virginia. I'm here to exercise. As I have told you, every time I exercise, I see to it that I appreciate the beauty of nature. And this time, join me in this beautiful rose garden. So there are 120 varieties of roses here. There are 120 varieties of roses out here. Like this one, as you can see, huh? This is a climber. It is called Dublin Rose. So there's an arc here intended for the rose to climb and then blooms. All right. So the roses are in full bloom from May to October. So it continuously blooms from May to October. Actually, the place is a very good venue for wedding. So it's been used for weddings. I think that there's a scheduled wedding today because I've seen some balloons out there. So let me tell you about the history of Bonair Memorial Rose Garden. Okay, before I show you the different varieties of roses here, it is said that in 1937, Nellie Broyhill, her husband Marvin, and their 5 children moved to Arlington from North Carolina. 7 years later, as World War II drew to a close, a November 27 Time magazine article noted that cities across America were honoring their troops with living memorials. Nellie, an avid gardener, was who owned a yard in North Vermont, Bushes, okay, was already cultivating one such effort. That February, she created the Arlington Rose Garden Foundation with the purpose of planting a memorial garden at the forthcoming Arlington Hospital. Now it is Virginia Hospital Center. The landmark would honor local war veterans, including her son Joel, who would go on to become a Virginia congressman. Okay, so that's the history of this rose garden. So look at this beautiful pink roses out here. Okay, oh, very lovely. It is called Bewitched. You'll be bewitched because it's really lovely. Huh? So you'll be bewitched because it's very lively. Okay, look at that. Huh? And there are a lot of buds. A lot of buds that shows that there'll be more flowers to bloom. So first, you've seen the Dublin, followed by Bewitched. Okay. So you'll be bewitched really of the beautiful roses that we're seeing right here now. Then we have the Lucky Lady. This is the Lucky Lady. Grandiflora All-American Rose Selection 1967. Okay? So, kung titingnan ninyo, no? If you are to check on the leaves, it's really very fresh. Very fresh. And it continuously bloom. Okay? So, tingnan naman natin dito. What do we have next? Alright, these beautiful red roses. Huh? These beautiful red roses. Indeed, very lovely. Look at the arrangement, the natural arrangement of these beautiful red roses. Okay, with uh, red roses in full bloom with buds around it. Okay, look at that. And indeed very lovely. Then what do we have here? Okay, so after those red roses out there, we have the scarlet night. Okay, that's the scarlet night. Huh? This is the scarlet night. Look at that. Okay, the natural flower arrangement with roses in full bloom with buds around it. Okay, then too many to bloom so soon with a lot of buds. All right. What about this one? It was as if these roses are colored with artificial coloring, but it's not. It's the natural color with a touch of yellow, pink. Yeah, with a touch of yellow and pink. It is called American Heritage. It is called American Heritage Hybrid Tea, 1966. 1966. So very lovely. It's like artificial rose, but it's very natural out here. So there are a lot of buds waiting to bloom coming soon, like this one. Okay, so what about this pink roses? Alright, so look at that. The scent is so nice. Its fragrance is really inviting. That's the reason why dogs love to come here to smell the fragrance and the scent of these beautiful roses. And these roses are called Camelot. These roses are called Camelot. All American Selection, 1965. So I belong to the Camelot because I was born in 1965. So look at that. This one is really lovely with, okay, one stem with many branches full of roses. Okay, full of Camelot roses. So we call this Camelot roses. It's Camelot. Again, I repeat, there are 120 varieties of roses out here. All right. So look at that beautiful red roses. All right. Let's proceed to the next row out here. Nandun pa lang tayo sa isang side. We'll now proceed to the next line. So this one is Shreveport Grandiflora, All American Selection, 1982. So tingnan ninyo, kulay orange siya with a touch of yellow. With a touch of yellow. It's orange with a touch of yellow. No, pag titingnan ninyo para bang deny siya, but it's not. It's really the natural color of Shreveport. This is Shreveport Grandiflora. Yan. Medyo madali ma-dry ang petals because it's really very hot. Like yesterday, we were here, it was 90 degrees. Okay, it's still very early pero ang init na ngayon, no? Okay, that's Shreveport. Shreveport with a touch of yellow. Okay, so look at this one, no? Okay. Yeah. So with 120 varieties of roses out here, now we have another. Look at this one. Are you delighted? Yes, you should be, because the name of this rose is Double Delight. Double Delight. Hybrid Tea All American 1977. It is called Double Delight. So you'll be delighted really, because it's really very lovely. And it's natural, no dye, no artificial color. It's the natural color with a combination of pink and light yellow. Double Delight. Okay, that's Double Delight. Look at this one. Huh? Okay. So the roses are in full bloom. Oh, ang roses ay in full bloom now. So we're now on the second or the third line here. Okay. This area ay mga roses na ang tawag ay Aquarius. So these are Aquarius roses. Aquarius. So, tingnan natin anong itsura ng Aquarius roses. Alright, this one, newly bloomed. Okay, also that one is newly bloomed. Huh? Newly bloomed. And there are a lot of buds, huh? Waiting to bloom, coming soon. So yan ang Aquarius. That's Aquarius. Okay. So, ang ganda, di ba? This one is orange. It is called Command Performance. Command Performance. Do you know that orange is a lucky color? Yes, it is a lucky color. It symbolizes money. So this is Command Performance. Command Performance. Yeah. It's an orange rose. See? Okay. Now, this one is really lovely. It's a climber rose. Okay. Tingnan ninyo siya. Parang puno siya. No? It's like a tree. And it will climb the arc. Maybe before October, the roses and their stems and branches will be there at the arc. And it will be very, very beautiful. It is called Westerland. Westerland Climber. And this rose was introduced in 1969. This rose was introduced in 1969. It's the climber. Okay. With the bee continuously, enjoying each flower. So there'll be more flowers to bloom. Okay. So we call this Westerland. It's Westerland. Okay, it's Westerland. Okay. It is called Westerland. Alright, here, look at this one. Are you dreaming to have this kind of garden in your place? Yes, that could be a dream come true. And that dream come true, actually, that's the name of this rose. Dream come true. Grandiflora All-American Rose Selection 2008. Again, para siyang may dye, but it's not. It's really the natural color of this flower. Anong tawag dito? Dream come true. This is dream come true. So you are you aspiring to have a rose garden like this one? No? So I want to dream. No? Gusto kong mag-dream. Having a rose garden like this with a lot of varieties of roses. So this is dream come true. Dream come true 2008. This is dream come true 2008. See? All right. Now, let's see what do we have here. It's the Red Chief. Hybrid tea, 1967. This is the Red Chief. Bakit kaya siya Red Chief? No? Maybe when it's in full bloom, napakaganda. So it's the Red Chief. And this one, yan, very lovely. It is called Pink Peace. Yan, Peace. Pink Peace introduced in 1959. That is, of course, as we all know, no? That time there are a lot of chaos, so it's pink peace. The moment you see beautiful roses, you'll be at peace. Okay, with the beautiful pink color of this rose. Then there are a lot of buds, newly bloomed, with a lot of petals. So, ang tawag dyan ay pink peace. Pink peace, very lovely. At sa isang sa isang stem, hindi lang isang rose ang tumutubo, ang dami. May 5, may 6, so it's a bunch. Okay. Now let's proceed. So I finished already lane 1, 2, and 3. I'll proceed to the next, the 4th lane. I'll proceed to the 4th lane. And then this one is the arc. Yan. So that arc will be, that arc will be filled with roses. Okay, that arc will be filled with roses. All right. Then let's proceed to the next. Okay, this is the next line. And this is Comanche. No, I'm not sure if I'm right with my pronunciation. It's Comanche grandiflora, All American Selection, 1969. Okay. It's Comanche. Alright. Medyo dry na lang yung iba because nabi ko nga sa inyo, napakainit. No? Then we have the Galway Bay. Okay, climber din tong Galway Bay. Look at that. This Galway Bay was introduced in 1965. Okay, it will go all the way to that arc until such time that it will be filled like what I have told you. Ang blooming ng roses na to ay until October. Okay. Now let us check Belinda's Dream. Belinda's Dream is a shrub. Belinda's Dream is a shrub. Okay, medyo maliit pa nga lang si Belinda's Dream dito. Okay, but look at the flower, it's really very nice. Okay, so we're now on the 4th lane. Again, I repeat, there are 120 varieties of roses here. Okay, and what about these little roses? Huh? What about these little roses that you are seeing? Very lovely. It's so fresh. It's so fresh. Okay, it's so fresh. Where's the name? There's no name. No? There's no name. I think it's a shrub. Huh? I think it's a shrub. I cannot see the name. All right, it's there at the other side. This rose is called Scarlet Mayland. Oh, I see. It's Scarlet Mayland. Scarlet rose. Scarlet Mayland shrub. Scarlet Mayland shrub with a lot of roses. Huh? Okay. So in one stem, there are a lot of roses to it. Then we have another climber here. This climber, wala pang bulaklak, about to bloom. I can see it there. And it is called Crimson Glory. Crimson Glory is a climber. Okay. It's red. It's red rose here. Okay, then we have, after Belinda's dream, we have Belinda's blush. Belinda's blush. Okay, si Belinda medyo maliit pa. Ayan. After Belinda's dream, we have Belinda's blush. Alright. So, nandito pa lang tayo sa 4th lane. Then, we have the Crimson Bouquet. Crimson Bouquet, Grandiflora, All-American Rose Selection. Okay. Crimson Bouquet. Look at this one. Diba? Maybe this is used for events, no? Especially during wedding. Kasi nga, pag tumubo siya, maramihan. In one stem, there are a lot of roses. And as you can see, no, the leaves are shining and it's very fresh. Okay, now we'll proceed to the, alright, the 5th lane. What do we have here? Okay, so let's start with, okay, this one, Fragrant Memory. Fragrant Memory. Hindi ko na nabibilang kung gaano karami na yung klase na na-mention ko. Katulad nga ng sabi ko sa inyo, there are 120 varieties of roses out here. At ito nga yung Fragrant Memory. I can smell. Alright, it's really fragrant. Okay. Fragrant Memory. You could really memorize and then try to feel and smell the Fragrant Memory rose. Okay. Very lovely. Alright. So actually, this is the place, no, where the people in Arlington used to visit, because this area is the best place to exercise, to unwind. It's the place also for different occasions, weddings, birthdays, so they come here. Now, what about these white roses? These white roses are called moon dance. Moon dance. Yan. It's moon dance. Okay, these white roses are called moon dance. Okay, look at that. Very lovely. Very lovely. Okay, tingnan naman natin to. Diba? Ang ganda. Ang ganda, ang laki ng pink rose na ito. Ayan, ang ganda-ganda. Very lovely. Look at that. Okay. This pink rose is really lovely. Ayan. Ang tawag dito, Miss All-American Beauty. That's why. Huh? So, pagkita ko pa lang sa kanya, nagandahan na ako, no? So, kaya naman pala ang pangalan ng rose na to ay Miss All-American Beauty. Miss All-American Beauty. Okay? Miss All-American Beauty. Yan. It's Miss All-American Beauty. Okay. Punta tayo sa kabila. And that's the 5th lane. Alright. So, those are pink shrubs. Huh? What's the name of all those roses? Then we have the Mikado Hybrid Tea All-American Rose Selection, 1988. Yan. Yan, look at this one. O, diba ang ganda? Yan, ang tawag dito ay Mikado, 1988. This is Mikado. Parang deny, may touch of yellow and, no, pink orange. It's pink orange. Okay, so look at the shrub of roses out there. Huh? It's in full bloom. Yan. Okay, look at this one. Diba, ang ganda. Okay. So, what you're seeing now is Fragrant Cloud. This one is Fragrant Cloud. Fragrant Cloud. Hybrid Tea, Royal National Rose Society, 1963. So this was introduced in 1963. Okay, it is called Fragrant Cloud. Fragrant Cloud. Okay. Alright, nasa isang part pa lang tayo. There's another part there. Okay. So look at those. No? Lovely roses out there. And then another one we have here, the Mon Cherry. The Mon Cherry Hybrid Tea, introduced in 1982. Okay, look at that. With a touch of white and pink. Oh, nasa dulo yung mga white, very lovely. It's kind of para bang deny intentionally, but it's not. It's the natural beauty of this rose. Okay, look at that. Oh, look at that. It's the Mon Cherry. Then what do we have? The Elle. Elle. Wow. Huh? This is Elle. Elle Hybrid Tea, introduced in 2005. Introduced in 2005. Okay. So it is Elle. Then what do we have here? Ang dami ko nang na-mention. I cannot recall anymore kung ilan na ba yun. No? Then we have the Caribbean Grandiflora. The Caribbean Grandiflora. So this is the Caribbean Grandiflora. Alright. Ang gaganda. The Caribbean Grandiflora. Yes. So there are a lot of buds. Huh? About to bloom. A lot of buds about to bloom. Okay, look at the shrubs out there and the beautiful pink roses. Okay. Yan. Alright. So these pink roses out here, it's called Friendship. It's Friendship. Yeah, that's Friendship Hybrid Tea, introduced in 1979. It's introduced in 1979. Alright. Ganda. So there'll be a wedding here later on. As I have told you. So this is the place of wedding. They love to consider this rose garden as a venue for wedding ceremony. Okay. So this one is a climber. It is called Altissimo. Altissimo. Introduced in 1966. Introduced in 1966. It's a climber. Alright. We'll proceed to the next lane. The next part of this rose garden. So I repeat, this area, the grass here, it's intended for the dogs. For the dogs to walk out of here and then smell the fragrance, the scents of roses. So this one is honey perfume, Floribunda, introduced in 2004. It is called honey perfume. Alright, it's honey perfume. Yes. It is colored yellow. Okay. So there are a lot of buds about to bloom, coming soon. Okay. So bees are enjoying. Alright. Then we have the Daybreaker. The Daybreaker Floribunda. The Daybreaker Floribunda. Look at that. With a lot of roses. It's like shrub, but it's not. Yeah. So a lot of buds. A lot of buds. I love to come here every day and see the newly bloomed roses because there are so many buds about to bloom. What about this one? What is your zodiac sign? Are you Gemini? Why? Because this rose is called Gemini Hybrid Tea, All American Rose Selection, introduced in 2000. This is called Gemini. This is called Gemini. All right. See? Indeed, very lovely. Oh, there are a lot of buds. Like what I have told you, it's not just in May. This roses will last until October. So, dire-diretso lang yung bloom niya. Now, what about this one? It's Yankee Doodle. It's Yankee Doodle introduced in 1976. It's Yankee Doodle. Okay, look at this one. It's Yankee Doodle. It's Yankee Doodle. Huh? Ang daming buds. Ang daming buds. Yan. It's Yankee Doodle. Alright.